I have here a yo-yo. I'm gonna go ahead and open this up so we can see all of the stuff that it comes with. And then I'm gonna walk through how to assemble and how to change out some of the strings and the bearings and stuff like that. So as I take everything out here, you can see there's a lot of pieces that it comes with. I'm gonna separate all this out so we can have a nice up close look at it. So this yo-yo does come with many extra strings here, and that's going to come in handy because this will wear out your string down at the bottom where it's constantly rubbing against those little teeth on that plastic piece. So you eventually will need to replace the string, but it comes with plenty of string to last for a long time of use. So this yo-yo does come with two different bearings, and they are a different thickness, as you can see. The biggest difference is this thinner one is going to be a responsive bearing, where this thicker one is going to be a professional unresponsive. If you're using the professional unresponsive, you're going to want to make sure you know how to correctly bind the string, and you can learn that in something on like YouTube or anything like that, because this one will not easily retract up to your hand, where this is the good one to learn how to do yo-yo because it is a responsive style bearing. So I'm going to show you how to assemble this yo-yo. You can see it has a lot of pieces involved. You've got the bearing here, and you've got these two plastic pieces. These plastic pieces are going to essentially encapsulate the bearing and hold it in between them. So you're going to take the bearing and you're going to put it in between them like this. And you can see the tapers are going to be on the outside, and there's like little teeth on those. Those are going to be pointing towards each other on the inside of that bearing. After you've got that done, you can kind of just set that down on top of one of the ends. Then you're going to take the piece with this bolt sticking through, and you're going to come from the outside here and push it through, all the way through like this, so it sticks all the way out. Take the other half of the yo-yo, push it on like that, and then this last piece here goes on that, and then you use it. You're going to use the little fingers down there to tighten it down, and you're going to have to make sure you hold both sides because it does have these are free spinning. So you have to make sure you get all the way in there, and you're going to tighten it up, and now it is ready to have a string attached. So if you've never done a yo-yo string before, this is going to look like it needs a knot or anything like that, but you don't need to do any kind of knot on the bottom. It does already have the knot for your finger up top here. Don't worry about that one for right now. You're going to take the bottom, and essentially you're just going to untwist the string because there's two strings in one. You need to untwist it so that you can get the hole opened up. Okay, so you can see I got kind of a little hole down here at the bottom. You're going to just kind of keep untwisting it as you make the hole larger and larger so that it's big enough that I can slip it around the edge of the yo-yo like that. And now when I let go, you can see it twisted itself all the way back up. I want to make sure I get in between those two pieces and that it twists back up on itself. So right up here, this is where your finger's going to go. You can see it's got a loop. One thing you need to know is you don't need to ever adjust this knot. If you think this might not fit your finger, it actually will be just fine. So what you're going to do is you're going to reach through the knot, through the loop here, and you're going to pull the string back. And you can see how I just made a loop there. Now I've got this really nice easy slip knot. That is what you're going to put on your finger, just like that. So because this is a bearing down at the bottom, you're not going to be able to just wrap this up like you would a standard yo-yo. You can see I'm wrapping, but nothing is actually happening. So what you want to do is you want to take your finger and kind of stick it over, and you're going to wrap your finger like that. That's going to hold the string in place. Now as I wrap, now it is actually wrapping up that string, and then that string can just kind of be wrapped up a little bit at the end. And after you throw this the first time, that string is going to come undone, and then once you bring it back up to your hand, it'll be wrapped like it's supposed to be. So this yo-yo is really fun, as is most yo-yos that have a bearing. You can see it's just sitting down here at the bottom, And it looks like it's not doing anything, but it is still spinning super fast. And if I flip my hand, it's going to come back up to my hand even after sitting for quite a while down at the bottom. So this yo-yo is really nice. It's a lot of fun to have a yo-yo that's got a bearing down the bottom, so you can play with it and do tricks and still be able to have it just sit and spin. It's got a really nice bearing to it. It's super easy to use as well. And you can see even after doing all that, it still will come back to my hand. So I'd recommend this yo-yo to anybody that wants to kind of get their fingers wet with doing some of the professional tricks and have a really nice yo-yo.